Hey guys, it's Persephone. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the new official gameplay trailer for The Sims 4 Adventure Row Waits. This video is 3 minutes and 54 seconds long. We're going to go through, we'll watch it together. I might talk when things are interesting, but I'm not going to stop the video. And then we'll go back over it with stopping on just the interesting stuff after. Okay, here's the video. Let's see.
Sometimes it feels like life could use a fast forward button.
Turn that
But I think
down.
what it really needs is a play button. And I'm not just saying that because I wouldn't exist otherwise. So come on, adventure
Okay,
awaits!
so it's being narrated by the
When
imaginary
Nigel
friend.
was a kid, life was full of fun. Super cool playgrounds, retro video games, even the silly game of hand shapes. I win! Wait, did I win? I've got a rock. Occasionally, he'd go off and do his own thing, which was fine.
You hear the accent, and a lot of people are talking about whether or not this act is supposed to be
It was my
in
duty
New
to
Zealand,
be there
and
for my kid
by the accent, I
when he
would say
needed me.
yes.
But every kid grows up, and plenty leave us poor imaginary friends behind. Not Nigel! Our friendship was so strong, he made me real! No goodbyes here!
Oh,
Now I get to
oh,
experience
that's
everything this
silly.
world has to offer. We're all about adventure in Gibby Point, and there's none better than a getaway. Say goodbye to your everyday routine, and hello to something new.
Okay, so you can do other things with the weights.
If you're not sure where to start, there are 3 unique venues ready for you to explore, where you can host or plan the perfect getaway. Getaways have a schedule to keep you on track, but
Okay.
some also introduce other elements to keep you on your toes, like rules.
Okay, I like the schedule thing. I think
My
that's
memories
nice.
with Nigel at
I always
camp
get
are
bored
awesome.
when I send my Sims
But
on
I get it
vacation. I
if
don't
you
know
want
what
to
to do with
create
them.
something new, like a luxury bed and breakfast, say.
Okay.
Or maybe an evil villain social hideaway. I reckon it's easiest to modify an existing getaway since they already have built-in schedules and roles. But you can always make the days as full or as chill as you like. Choose where your getaway will be,
I like
how long it is,
this
or
menu.
if it's a
It's really
weekly thing.
easy.
And add some rules if you like. Want a camp of little prodigies? Well, there's a rule to get them building skills faster, and another to send them packing. Who knows? Your choices could result in some formative moments for these kids.
Okay, this is something I've been interested in.
Taking the time to build her archery skills and completing this challenge could change the direction of her life forever. See, she's unlocked a new trait to help her maintain her focus.
Okay, interesting.
Focus! Whoops, sorry, got sidetracked there. Let's shift focus away from getaways
Ooh, is this
and
the
over
first
to
look we've had at
custom
maps?
venues. Create your own, or try one created by others to get the old imagination train moving.
Okay.
You can
That's
design
pretty
and
normal.
customize it to have its own schedule, roles, and behaviors for visitors.
This is
And
interesting.
if you want, you can host all
really-
kinds of getaways there.
Yeah, you can
Like
do
an
a lot
amazing
with
cooking
this.
competition. I mean, it's like it was designed for it.
Those hats.
I just want to jump in here.
Look at those
I've always wanted to
hats.
crush one of these challenges. Uh-oh, someone's a little competitive.
I'm
Now,
not in love
imagine what
with the
other
cast in
possibilities are out
this.
there.
Okay, we're looking at cross-pack compatibility. Like Survivor.
Yeah, it's a survival competition with a vampire on a tropical island. Why, who's asking? Hey, the getaway system can take you places you'd never expect.
Okay.
Just sim it and see.
I don't understand this tagline. Okay. There were some interesting things in there, but I feel like they showed most of that in the original trailer, like the reveal trailer. I feel like kind of went into a lot of that. And it was just kind of clarifying some things, like the fact that yes, you can make the imaginary friends real. We all kind of assumed that. I like that you can also send them away, like when your kids are done with them. Like you can just be like, oh, goodbye forever. I think that's fun. So they can grow out of them. They don't have to make them real. And then, yeah, like he made him real and he kept kind of like the same outfit. And I thought that was funny. I like that that hat is in there. there were some fun poses for the water slides, and I liked the I'm glad to know that the weight system is gonna have some more motions than just the, like, bicep curls that they were doing in the reveal trailer, but, like, again, there's nothing, like, revolutionary happening here. Um, yeah, we have blenders. They showed us that, the 3 different locations. Now this with the, scheduling, that's nice, that's interesting. They mentioned it, but, like, we didn't get to see the, like, layout of it. I really like that UI actually. It's very nice looking without being super crowded. Um, let's see. They talked more about the challenges, but I feel like they still didn't really break down how they work, but I guess we'll see when it actually drops. The kayaking looks interesting. I'm just hoping it'll be more like interactive than the little boats we already have or like bikes because I don't like using bikes for my Sims. And I don't really use the boats that came with Island Living either. But the kayaks look so cute and fun. Okay, this is what I know everyone's gonna get excited about. They mentioned a bed and breakfast, which means we can probably create hotels of some sort using this pack. I am certain that there's a lot of people really excited for this. Hotels really don't interest me that much, honestly. Like, I'm not really into the vacation gameplay that much. But I know this is going to be something that a lot of people are really excited for. So I'm glad they included it. It really makes sense that it be included, and I know a lot of people were disappointed that they couldn't use business and hobbies to do this. So this is a good one. Okay, so planning a getaway, you schedule preset. There are presets for fitness retreat, outdoor kids camp, romantic competition, cooking competition, cozy bed and breakfast, creativity retreat, senior living community. That's an interesting one. I know a lot of people make those, and a lot of people have been wanting those because they don't really feel like they have anything to do with the elders when, once they're elders, if they retire. That'll be an interesting one. I think that could be really fun to play with. That's that's nice. That's nice. I'm intrigued by that. Okay, and then a teen popularity contest. So then you can create roles and do the scheduling. And it looks like you can do like as many as you want in a day, probably one for an hour, I would assume. It looks like they've only got 3 roles here. I'm sure we can have more than 3 roles, but I don't know how many. And they've only got 11 Sims in there. I'm sure there is a limit, but I'd prefer it if it was like 20. So we'll see what that looks like. I do think this UI looks really nice. Um, it's obviously a lot like the calendar system already, but it looks very clean, which is good. Okay, and then they got like different rules. So grind mindset. Okay, the formative moments is what I was really interested in after seeing the first video. So this looks interesting. I really hope this isn't in that same like tab of everything. It's got like your milestones and your traits and your everything because that tab is so long. I don't even have every pack. I've got a lot of them. I've got most of them, but like I don't have all of them. And I know there's stuff in there in the other packs that's not in mine. And it's so full. So hopefully they'll just make another little tab in that UI and reorganize soon because it's getting to be a lot. But this looks interesting. So formative moments seem to be like mini aspirations instead of like a milestone, which is what I thought they would be. So this is like master archery. She wants to have a cool bow like all the superheroes have twice. So she wants to own 2 bows. And I bet I can win 3 archery contests that prove how good I am and win 3 archery contests. I mean, it'll interesting. It's kind of like the bucket lists, but I guess succeeding on these give you a trait like the aspirations do. It'll be interesting to play through for sure. Okay. Yeah, so they get this trait like into archery as a kid. It'll be interesting to play through. I don't want to judge it until I've seen it for real. I'm still intrigued. Okay, and now look at the map. This is nice. Okay. So it looks like 13 lots. That's not really off from what I would expect. I would prefer I would like each neighborhood to have at least 5 lots. I think that would be nicer. Honestly, like 6 would be better for me, but I understand they have to limit them because at this point we're getting so many Sims just like as townies in games that games are probably gonna start reaching like that max like Sims in the world thing and start glitching out soon. So I understand they have to limit them, but I'd prefer slightly fuller worlds. I like Windenburg feels full to me in a way that most of the other worlds don't. And I'd like them to try for more of that when they're not actively trying for like a really spread out world. Like San Sequoia is not spread out. That's not what I was talking about. A spread out world, like the world that came with horses. Horses? The world that came with the horse pack. And that's what you get from me. I don't know what it's called. The horse pack. Um Okay, so we've got the camp over here. It looks like it's one of these things in each neighborhood. I don't know what that symbol is, but it looks intriguing. Okay, I don't know if this is like a new UI for adding gallery builds or not, but I like it. Yeah, so it looks like you can have a lot, at least 4 different roles. I'm sure you can do more. And then you can save those roles like in a library. That's interesting. You know, the time slot, you have a main activity and other activities. I'm sure I will use this quite a bit, actually. I like this little cooking setup. This is giving British Bake Off, and I like their jellyfish hats. I don't love any of the other creatism. All of the creatism stuff I've looked at and enjoyed in this pack so far is either hair or hats. Everything else is kind of meh, and we kind of have it already. Like they just look like recolors of like stuff we have in like Snowy Escape or fitness stuff or like other stuff. But sure. Like I'm certain we have this in a different swatch. I think it's in the woman's clothing and it has like this weird little undershirt under it. I can see it in my head. But the jellyfish hat's cute. I like the competitive trait. I think that'll be fun. All right, and then this is just the cross-pack compatibility. Yeah, you can do reality TV. The sim it and see it thing isn't hitting for me, but it's okay. And I'm not that into any of these early purchase content. It definitely would not get me to purchase it early. So I guess it's just a good bonus if you're already planning on purchasing it early. Although these are very cute socks. Kettle, I could take or leave. I don't like to put kettles in my builds because my Sims won't leave them alone and then I have rotting tea all over the place. And I don't really like this lamp. So that was the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits official gameplay trailer. I think I'm still excited about the pack. I just don't know that this trailer introduced a lot more than the last one did. Like, it showed us the UI a bit and confirmed some things we already suspected. But for the most part, it was just kind of like, yeah, we know this. I've seen this, which is a little bit disappointing. I was hoping they had a couple of things to give away still, but I guess they're being transparent, which is good. I'm still excited about this pack. I don't know. I feel like I said, like we saw most of this stuff in the official reveal trailer, so it's not like, oh, look at that cool thing. Because I already saw it. I'm still excited for this pack. I think it'll be a good one. I know I'm going to enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff in there that, as someone who does family gameplay a lot and like generational gameplay a lot, it's going to be really interesting to me. That I thought that we could make like retirement homes really interesting to me. It sounds like we might even be able to do kind of like a boarding school thing. Like, obviously, your children would still have to go to school, but like you could have it like set up like where they live at the camp or whatever and are doing school related activities and then they go home like once every few days and it's just a bunch of kids there. I don't know. That's just a thought. There are ideas that this could be really usable for. And I know a lot of people are gonna be excited about being able to do hotels, retirement communities. I think it'll be interesting for sure. I'm still excited about the pack. I can't wait for it to come out. It comes out October 2nd, and you get the early purchase rewards until November 13th. I think it'll be good for people who play with family gameplay a lot, and for anyone who wants really chaotic gameplay, actually. Those challenge things could be interesting. I think it'll be a good one. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, let me know down below, like, give a comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. And I will see you guys next time.